Fox News personality Pete Hegseth is a veteran. He was denied entry to an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez town hall regarding health care for veterans. Think about that for a second. Get your free Build the Wall coin while supplies last. Hegseth says he was told the event was at capacity, but one picture tells a different story. Does OC not want to have to deal with real questions? Ridiculous. It is now being reported that former Representative Joe Crowley, OC's opponent in 2018, had enough political dirt on her to win his primary but refused to push it because he thought he would win, regardless. Urgent 2020 poll, Trump or Bernie? From Daily Caller. Former Democratic Congressman Joe Crowley reportedly could have shoveled political dirt on current New York Democratic Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but decided to say nothing about it. Crowley, who was expected to win his congressional nomination with ease, lost in a stunning upset. He was either apparently confident during his race with Ocasio-Cortez that he didn't think he needed to resort to mudslinging, or he didn't think it was the right thing to do. He reportedly thought doing so would make him look unnecessarily desperate, according to a new book obtained by the New York Post. Crowley was even allegedly expecting to replace Democratic California Representative Nancy Pelosi as the then House Minority Leader. Crowley had plenty of fodder he could have used against Ocasio-Cortez, but his top New York campaign operatives decided to take the punches and not hit back. Politico reporters Jake Sherman and Anna Palmer write in their new book, The Hill to Die On. After openly defending fellow freshman Democrat Ilhan Omar, MN, for her obvious trivialization of 9/11, OC is now saying that criticizing her and Omar is equivalent to attacking all progressive women of color. Alexandria has to be smart enough to know that what she's saying isn't true, but that's not the point. She'll do whatever it takes to keep the media on her side in an attempt to spin the story in Democrats' favor. Nationwide poll, should Trump cut pensions for former presidents? It's not only sad, but pathetic. From Daily Wire. Ocasio-Cortez, who defended Omar by mocking war hero Representative Dan Crenshaw, RTX, on Twitter, also falsely claimed that criticism of her and Omar is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color. The levels to which Republican and conservative groups, whether they are official party apparatuses, sending out emails, calling me and others domestic terrorists, or whether it's Rupert Murdoch and the New York Post printing on the front page to circulate all around New York City an image that is incredibly upsetting and triggering for New Yorkers that were actually there and were actually in the radius, that woke up one morning or were in their schools and didn't know if they were going to see their parents at the end of the day, to elicit such an image for such a transparently and politically motivated attack on Ilhan Ocasio-Cortez rambled. We are getting to the level where this is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color, and if they can't figure out how to get it back to policy, we need to call it out for what it is, because this is not normal, Ocasio-Cortez concluded. This is not a normal level of political debate or rhetoric, as wild as it can get sometimes. This is something beyond what is normal. Watch voter poll. Do you oppose OC's Green New Deal? OC on NY Post/Ilhan Omar front page. We are getting to the level where this is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color, and if they can't figure out how to get it back to policy, we need to call it out for what it is, because this is not normal. pic.twitter.com/xsid5h4i8n, Jason Donner, at Jason_Donner. April 11, 2019. H/T, right scoop. You might like Let's Block ads. Why?